Imagine for a moment that you're sifting through a handful of loose change, maybe on your dresser, maybe between the cushions of your sofa. You pick up a dime, just another small silver coin. Nothing more than 10 cents, you think. But what if I told you that this very coin could be the key to a fortune? What if, hiding in plain sight, you held a coin so rare and mysterious that its value could reach heights you'd never believe? Before you rush to check your pockets, let's unravel the astonishing story of the 1986 P Roosevelt Dime, a coin that has stunned collectors around the world with whispers of a jaw-dropping $14 million price tag. Yes, you heard that right. $14 million. But before I tell you how this unassuming dime could be worth a king's ransom, let's dig into its secrets, one suspenseful layer at a time. First, let's set the stage. The 1986 P Roosevelt Dime was minted in Philadelphia. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the busiest mints in the United States. At first glance, it looks like any other dime you might find. The familiar profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt etched into the obverse, with a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse. But let me ask you, when was the last time you looked closely at the tiniest details of a coin? Because for this dime, the secrets are hidden in the details. Now here's where things get truly intriguing. Out of a staggering 649,693 dimes produced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1986, only a vanishingly small number have captured the attention of serious numismatists. For most, this coin is worth, well, a dime. But for the rarest specimens, those in pristine, uncirculated condition, the story is very different. Some graded examples, especially those certified as MS67FB, meaning Mint State 67 full bands, have sold for upwards of $1,998 at auction, according to the latest data from PCGS. But why is the full bands designation so important? And how could a dime ever be worth $14 million? Let's build the suspense just a little longer. Collectors know that not all coins are created equal. In the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, tiny differences can mean the difference between pocket change and a windfall. The 1986 P Roosevelt Dime is a textbook example. Its value hinges on condition, rarity, and a very special feature: the full bands. On the reverse, the torch's horizontal bands must be sharply struck and fully separated, with no blending or wear. This level of detail is incredibly rare, especially for a coin that's more than 3 decades old and was intended for everyday use. To truly understand what sets this coin apart, let's get technical for a moment. The 1986 P Roosevelt Dime measures precisely 17.9 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of 1.35 millimeters, and weighs 2.27 grams. It's composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, layered over a pure copper core. The edge is finely reeded. Take a close look, and you'll see a series of tiny grooves running all the way around. It's these technical specifications that make the Roosevelt Dime instantly recognizable. But even among millions of coins with identical stats, it's the exceptional specimens that turn heads. So how does a dime leap from 10 cents to $1,998, or even, according to the most sensational rumors, $14 million? Here's where the suspense hits its peak. Every so often, a coin emerges that is so flawless, so untouched by time, and so precisely struck that it becomes legendary. Imagine a 1986 P Roosevelt Dime, preserved in such a pristine state that collectors and investors are willing to pay almost anything to own it. Maybe it was set aside on the day it was minted. Maybe it never saw the inside of a cash register or the rough jangle of loose change. These are the coins that drive collectors wild, the dream finds that make headlines. But let's not forget the all-important process of grading. In numismatic circles, grading is everything. That's where professional organizations like PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, come into play. These are the gold standard in coin authentication and grading, trusted by collectors around the world. When you send a coin like the 1986 P Roosevelt Dime to PCGS or NGC, expert graders examine every detail under magnification. They assess the coin's surface, strike, and luster, and assign a grade on the Sheldon scale, which runs from poor 1 to perfect mint state 70, MS 70. For Roosevelt dimes, anything above MS 65 is considered exceptional, but the most coveted are those with the full bands designation, proof that the coin's reverse torch retains every original detail, precisely as it left the mint. Still, the question lingers. How could a dime ever reach the mythic $14 million mark? The answer lies in a blend of legend and possibility. While no 1986 P Roosevelt dime has officially sold for $14 million, the world of rare coin collecting is punctuated by tales of error coins, misplaced mint marks, and one-of-a-kind specimens that command staggering sums. It's this air of mystery, the possibility that somewhere, just maybe, an ultra-rare error or perfectly preserved coin exists, that keeps collectors searching, dreaming, and, yes, subscribing to channels like Million Dollar Coin for the latest discoveries. Let's heighten the suspense with a numismatic twist. Did you know that sometimes coins are struck on the wrong planche, a blank intended for a different denomination, or that a minting mistake, like a doubled die or missing mint mark, can transform a mundane coin into a collector's holy grail? Every time you examine a 1986 P Roosevelt dime, there's a tiny chance you're looking at a hidden treasure, a coin with a secret pedigree that could rewrite numismatic history. Imagine being the person to discover such a coin. Your name etched in collector lore forever. Now, wouldn't that be worth a like, a comment, and a subscription? But let's get practical. Suppose you think you found a 1986 P Roosevelt dime with all the right features: sharp strike, immaculate surfaces, and those elusive full bands. What's your next move? First, resist the urge to clean or polish the coin. Any alteration can destroy its value. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges and place it in a soft protective holder. Your next step is authentication and grading. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for a professional assessment. This step is absolutely crucial. The market for high-value coins revolves around trusted certification. A coin graded MS67FB by PCGS or NGC is immediately recognized as a top-tier collectible, and its value can skyrocket. Now let's talk about selling. If your coin is certified and graded, you have several options to realize its value. You could approach reputable coin dealers, both local and online, who specialize in rare and valuable coins. They can provide appraisals and even make direct offers. Another route is to list your coin on online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors from around the world compete for rare finds. But for truly exceptional coins, like a 1986 P Roosevelt dime with a storied provenance and top-tier grade, major coin auction houses are the way to go. These venues attract serious collectors and investors, ensuring your coin receives maximum exposure and potentially the highest bids. But remember, the coin's value isn't just in its grade or condition, it's in its story. A coin with a unique error, an extraordinary provenance, or a connection to a famous collection can command a premium far beyond its technical grade. That's why, in the world of numismatics, every coin holds a story, and every collector is a storyteller. Let's pause for a moment. Think about the thrill of the hunt, the suspense of searching through rolls of dimes, the anticipation of spotting a sharp strike, the heart-pounding moment when you realize you might be holding a once-in-a-lifetime find. Isn't that what makes coin collecting so endlessly fascinating? If you've ever felt that rush, or if you're just now catching the bug, Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve on rare coin discoveries, market trends, and collector secrets, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to $1 Million Coin. So, to recap, the 1986 P Roosevelt Dime is more than just a 10-cent piece. It's a symbol of numismatic possibility. With a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, a thickness of 1.35 millimeters, and a weight of 2.27 grams, it's a coin you might encounter every day. But in the world of coin collecting, the ordinary can become extraordinary. With the right combination of grade, detail, and maybe a little bit of luck, what starts as pocket change could become a multi-million-dollar legend. Will you be the next collector to make headlines? Will your story be the one that inspires the world? There's only one way to find out. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep dreaming. And most importantly, stay tuned to $1 Million Coin, where every coin has a story, and every story could change your life. If you found this journey into the world of rare dimes thrilling, make sure to subscribe, share this video with your collector friends, and join our growing community of numismatic explorers. Who knows? Next time, the spotlight could be on you and your $1 Million Coin channel. Until then, happy collecting. And remember, every coin tells a story. What will yours be?